In this presentation also we are going to elaborate, we're going to practice the trigonometric ratios of a multiple of certain angle, or you can say sub multiple, right? Or half angle formula, you can say a double of twice of angle formula, you can say, these all things we're going to learn more and more. So this is another just example. Here we have to prove cosine of 2 theta divided by 1 plus sine 2 theta equals to tan pi by 4 minus theta. This is a little different. You might be seeing your left hand side is twice of theta, but in right hand side, from the where this pi over 4 came, you might be asking this. Theta is okay, it's just a half of the 2 theta, but how did this pi by 4 came? So to prove this, you may be feeling a little difficult, so let me show you one thing here. See the angle first. It's twice of theta and it's theta. So what you can say this, that this 2 theta is half. This theta is the half of 2 theta. Similarly, this, so let me show you something here. You might be wondering from where this pi by 4 came. In this question, it's 2 theta, so it's theta. In this question, while watching the angle of the right hand side, pi by 4 minus theta, you might be wondering, in the left hand side I saw theta, and in right hand side I saw theta. That's fine, but from where this pi over 4 came? This might be making you a little tensed. Alright, so do not worry. Let me show you something here. It's 2 theta and it's theta, so theta is half of the twice of theta. So pi by 4 is also half of certain thing, so it must be half of pi by 4 times 2 I'm doing. So 2 pi by 4, that's finally pi over 2. All right, so pi by 2, 2 theta, these two things are playing a role. Means there was an angle with pi by 2, here is minus, so let me put here minus, and twice of theta. All right, there was an angle like this, pi by 2 minus 2 theta, and when I divided this by 2 I get pi by 4 minus theta. So this has been turned like this. This angle, this angle is turning into the pi by 4 minus theta. So in our left hand side we have 2 theta, so anyhow we need to get pi by 2 minus 2 theta. How can we do this? Similarly, here we have sine 2 theta, but we need to get the angle pi by 2 minus 2 theta, so that we can use the formula for the half angle formula we can use for the cosine of theta as well as for the sine theta. So we need to convert this 2 theta into the pi by 2. Pi by 2 is actually 90 degrees, so we have now easier, when you had learned the cast rule or the complete circle rule, there you might have learned that here everything is positive, all positive, and here CAST, so here all positive, sine positive, tan positive, and cosine positive. And in this region, in this particular region, the things get changes. I'm going to say any ratio you take sine or you take cosine. All right, if it is sine 90 plus minus theta, whatever you take, I'm not using theta. Instead of theta I'm using, let's say, beta here. All right, sine 90 plus minus beta, this will definitely convert to cosine of beta. All right, and plus and minus I'll tell you later. So if you're taking sine, and if you're going to the first quadrant, means if you're taking just minus that time, sine 90 minus beta, then definitely it's cosine of beta. And if you take plus sine 90 plus beta, you'll go to the second quadrant, and second quadrant sine is positive, so that time also it will be positive. And now similarly the same thing if we apply for the cosine of 90 plus minus beta. Now here the sign change, but the ratio will be, cosine will convert into the sine. All right, that's what we needed. Now cosine is converting to the sine, and now it's beta. All right, plus or minus, that I'm telling you. If you're going to the first quadrant, cosine 90 minus beta, it's 90 degree. All right, 90 degree minus certain angle beta, let's say this is beta that time. So you're going to the first quadrant, and first quadrant everything is positive, so this will be also positive. But if you're taking now plus, means beta 90 plus certain angle beta, so you're coming to the second quadrant. In second quadrant sine is positive but the cosine is negative, so that time it will be negative. So that plus minus doesn't matter, but what the thing we want here, it's sine 90 plus beta. 90 is also called pi by 2. So pi by 2 plus beta. This sine is being converted into the cosine, and cosine is being converted into the sine, including the angle pi by 2. Alright. So in the place of cosine of beta, I can write sine pi by 2 plus beta. Did you get it, what I mean to say? In the place of cosine of beta, I can write sine plus or minus. So I'm choosing minus to get every time positive, because in the first quadrant always we get positive. So sine pi by 2 minus beta. Alright, similarly in the place of sine beta, I can write, in the place of sine beta, I can write cosine of pi by 2 plus minus beta. So I need plus, so I need the final result plus, so I am choosing here minus again. So it's cosine of pi by 2 minus beta. So these things we're going to use now, these two things here, and then we'll come to the half angle formula and application here. Alright, so let me write first left hand side, and in left hand side I have cosine of 2 theta, cosine of 2 theta divided by 1 plus sine 2 theta. And now I am using formula for the cosine of 2 theta. Here is beta, then I'm getting sine pi by 2 minus beta. So what about if it is twice? It will be also twice. If it is twice, it will be also twice. That's it. So cosine of 2 beta, I can write sine pi by 2 minus 2 beta. Alright, so I can write here now sine pi by 2 minus 2. In the place of beta, it will be theta. Okay, and the same process here, 1 plus, now we have sine 2 theta. Alright, so sine 2 beta is cos pi by 2 minus 2 beta, so it will be cosine of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Okay, now see, we get the 2 theta. We turn first, let me show you here. We turn 2 theta into the pi by 2 minus 2 theta format, and now we're turning this by dividing by 2. We'll get pi over 4 minus theta. So final answer we're going to get, but we need to reduce into the half angle formula. So this is one angle and we need to get the half of this. So the half angle formula for the sine is, let me write here, sine 2 theta is sine twice of sine theta times cosine of theta. So it will be 2 times sine pi by 2 minus 2 theta divided by 2, and cosine pi by 2 minus 2 theta, let me repeat it once again, 2 theta divided by 2. Alright, and the same operation we're going to do in the denominator also. We have 1 here plus cosine of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Let's write the formula for the cosine, half angle formula for the cosine. Half angle for the cosine, let's say cosine A, then we have 2 cos square A by 2 minus 1, and another we have 1 minus 2 sine square A by 2. So which one I have to write? See, if I'm become able to cancel this, then this extra term will cancel up. This extra term will cancel up, and sine over cos, I'll get a perfect ratio as a tangent. Right, as a tangent. So at any cost, I need to remove this 1 so that I can get sine over cosine. So to remove this plus 1, I need to get minus 1, and minus 1 is in this formula. So see how we are selecting the formula. Keep in mind, we need to remove this plus 1, so I have to write here minus 1. So that's why I'm choosing this one. Alright, so it will be now in the place of this 2 cos square, whatever the angle, alright, angle divided by 2, cos square pi by 2 minus 2 theta divided by 2, alright, minus 1. And now I can cancel this plus 1 and minus 1. Alright, after that I can, after cancelling this, I can cancel this 2 and this 2 also. And one more thing, let me tell you, it's cos square pi by 2 minus 2 theta by 2 and cos square pi by 2 minus 2 theta by 2. So here also this square and this thing can be cancelled, and I will be left with now pi by 2 by 2, that's pi by 4, and 2 theta by 2, that's theta, divided by, now there was 2 there were 2 cos square, there were 2 cos pi by 2 minus 2 theta by 2, so 1 has been cancelled, so 1 is left, that's cosine, and pi by 2 again, it's pi over 4, and 2 theta over 2, that's theta. Alright, and now simple ratio, the very plain ratio of sine pi by 4 minus theta over cosine pi by 4 minus theta, that's tan pi by 4 minus theta, and that's our right hand side, and hence we proved the thing we need to prove given by the question. Alright, this is how we have to use the trigonometric formula and trigonometric concept depending on the what we need to prove. And to prove the next thing, whatever the thing you need to prove, just like here you prove this, you need to take a look seriously, how we can proceed, how we can reach up to that. All right, so here what we did, we just apply the thing. I mean, we convert the 2 theta into the pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Later we did the half of that, and then we get the pi by 4 minus 4. So we this was our roadmap, how to move it. So you have to plan to proceed there, and definitely you should be very smart in selecting the most appropriate formula. All right, and I know you are, because you're practicing a lot. All right, so see you in the next lesson with next concept. Goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe the channel.